What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on PrizePicks. This time we have plays for Sunday, September the 22nd, and we've got plays in the NFL. I'm going to show you guys exactly what we got loaded up. I've got one play on Chalkboard for you guys and one nice little four-man on PrizePicks. We're going to hit them both, and I'm going to show you guys what are the best looks for this Sunday. But before we get into that, let's take a little look at what happened yesterday, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened in the line. Heading over to lineups, as you guys can see, we lost one play right here, and then this one also lost up here. There were two losses. This one was super close, with just Jacoby George did not hit that line of longest reception, which stinks because that would have been a big play. This one went all unders, and then this one was actually the one I gave out in my free pick video. We turned 25 into 125, and we also turned 5 into 25. I remember saying that I was taking the unders here and the overs here to hedge, but I think I might have just taken all overs, but it don't matter because we ended up cashing out. So yeah, 20 or 30 bucks became 150 on that one slip, and that's how we give out these free plays. We hit when they give us the discounts, and it looks like my screen is lagging out here, but I'm gonna try to get back to this. Okay. So first off, we're going to passing yards category, and the player that we're going to go ahead and target is, let me see if I can find him. It's Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray against Detroit, and the player we are going to pair him up with, of course, is his number one guy, Marvin Harrison Jr. So Marvin Harrison Jr., as you guys can see, had a terrible week one because Kyler was not throwing him the ball. Then Kyler discovered he was on the field, 130 yards against the Rams in week two. This time they're going to play against Detroit. Detroit is a team that gets into a lot of shootouts. They actually dropped a game to the Buccaneers last week. I don't see why this Cardinals team, who just came off a 40-point win, they might actually beat this Detroit team. Detroit is coming off a loss against a team they shouldn't be losing to. The Cardinals are coming off a win against a team they really had no right to be. But the momentum could swing their way, and we could see something happen there. And if that does happen, of course, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray are going to get the job done a lot. So now I'm going to check in longest reception totals, and we're going to see if we can find some players here to do our second pairing with. So I like CeeDee Lamb here. 24.5 is quite high, though. Demarcus Robinson might be the guy I look towards, but you never really know who's going to be the top guy on that Rams team. This feels like an under, I'm not going to lie. But the player I'm going to end up taking is going to be this Chiefs duo. So we're going to take Rashee Rice here. We're going to go ahead and pair it up with Mahomes on the over for his passing yards. So yeah, the reason that we do one longest reception and one receiving yards, I would love to do only receiving yards, passing yards correlation. But that doesn't work because PrizePicks gives us an 8.5x. They've realized that receiving yards and passing yards is kind of broken, so they make us do the longest reception. But that's all right too, because if Rashee Rice catches a bomb of 24 plus yards, Mahomes has a really good chance of throwing for over his line. Same with Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison. If Marvin Harrison goes for 70 yards or whatever, the odds of Kyler Murray hitting his line of 233 is greatly increased. Same with Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison. You can think of it whichever way you want. But we're going to go ahead and lock that in if it takes the play. And there it is. So that's the first free pick of this video on PrizePicks. And I'm going to show you guys exactly where the second one is. So it's on Chalkboard right here. And if you guys use code BAM on Chalkboard, they will literally double your deposit. So you go in here, code BAM right here. As you're adding your funds, promo code BAM. Whatever you put in, they're going to double that deposit. So yeah. And Chalkboard has a ton of free squares. Like I'll show you guys right here. This was one for Thursday Night Football. They have these almost every week. And this was one that everybody could use. So yeah, that was the Thursday Night Football game. This was the one that was cashed out earlier. And then I'm going to see if I can pull up the play for today. I have managed to put it on the screen. And this is the free play for the day on Chalkboard. So we've got the Alvin Kamara discount. This is another discount on Chalkboard. They do be releasing a lot of these discounts every single Sunday. So of course, Kamara's usual line is around 65. This time we only need him to get 50. If he hits 50, he cashes for us. Simple as. And then we've got Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson on their overs against Houston. This is a game where Minnesota really of course, they beat the Niners last week. We want to see if that was a fluke. And if they prove against Houston that they can still get the job done against multiple top teams, and that 49ers win wasn't just a fluke, they might actually be a serious playoff contender and not just a random team who's 2-0 just by luck or by a fluke game. I think Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson are going to go off. You saw them hit a 97-yard completion for the touchdown last week. Why can't they keep connecting against this Houston defense? So we've got the overs there. We've got Alvin Kamara there. If you want to hop on Chalkboard, they will double your deposit when you sign up with code BAM. That's BAM. So basically what that means is you put in $200, they give you $200 of their own. So you instantly have $400 to play with, even though you only deposited $200 of your own money. And yeah, it's basically just free money because then you have $200 extra to use on these apps. But yeah, free play number 1 of the day is this one. And free play number 2 of the day is over here on PrizePicks. So yeah, that's all I got for the video. If you guys want one more free play, make sure to join the Winnable. Here, let me see if I can scroll up to it. This is it, winnable.com/BAM. You sign up for the free plan, and I'll give you another free play today. But yeah, that's all I got with the video. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll see you in the next one.